Is becoming an owner-operator worth it? To me, it is. So that truck right there. Well, hello there. How are you fine people on this beautiful day? Guess what? It's time to go back to work and make some money. You spend money, you gotta make money, right? Isn't that what everybody always says? Well, tires good. We're gonna check the oil out, check everything else out, make sure it's all kosher to go. What we're hauling today is hold on. What we're hauling today is lunch makers. They're like a Lunchable. We're gonna haul those out to Greenfield, Indiana. And as always, yeah, you guys guessed it, I am running behind. I had a few questions. You know, I didn't post videos every day, so I started getting a few questions on some of my other videos. I'm gonna try to get to those today. First off, I just want to remind you, this is a daily vlog. I try to make it a daily vlog. Sometimes it's not a daily vlog, but I'm sure you guys will understand. You can't do it every day, right? But today, we're gonna get to some questions and get to some answering some questions. Right now, I'm gonna do some paperwork. Then we're gonna get on the road and get this day started. I'll be back with you in a little bit. You know, one question I actually got about 4 questions from one gentleman. Thank you for your questions. I really do love them. You know, he was asking me more information about First Class, my dream truck. He was asking where I got it, how many miles have I put on it, how I found where I got it, the whole works. I bought my dream truck from a very crooked truck dealership out in Ohio. I'm not even going to say their name because I really don't want to even give them an ounce of words, I guess. And since I already made the flight out there, I remember pulling up to see First Class, and the first thing that went through my head is, oh boy, that's not what you guys posted. I wasn't really techie back then, so I should have looked at more reviews on this place where I bought the truck, and I would have realized in a real big hurry, don't buy your truck there. I've had First Class for 3 years now, a little bit over 3 years. What I paid for First Class was right around that $45,000 mark. Right now this truck has, we're gonna guess at a little bit under 2 million miles. And I know for sure that I've put a little bit under 500,000 miles on the truck. You want to know how I'm guessing on miles? Because the place I bought the truck did a little tampering with the odometer. Let's just leave it at that. So you got how much I paid for the truck, you got how much, or how I found the truck, where I got the truck. Then I had to put some money into her. We're going to talk about that in a little bit though. Let's get to trucking and I'll be back. Hey guys, who is Karen? I mean, everybody says quit being a Karen. I don't know who Karen is. I really don't. I swear to it. My truck is a disaster. I don't even want to show you guys how much of a mess it is right now. I just threw everything into it. Start the week. You know how it goes. Well, we're making it across Iowa. Technically, we're 1 mile from the border, 2 miles from the border of Iowa. Holy crap, Iowa's a big state. I know there's a lot bigger states out there, guys, but it just seems like it takes a while to go across Iowa. And it's not a boring state. I don't understand why I'm saying that. Oh. It's a disaster. I just threw everything into it. Well, the sun is bright, but we're going to try to check our lights because I really don't want to stop again right now. Alright, where was I last time we were talking? I'm pretty confident I was telling you I spent a lot of money on my truck. When I say a lot of money, we're talking engine work, new transmission, bell housing, wheel seals, bearings, brakes, drums, the whole work. I could go on for about another 15 minutes with everything. It took me about another $45,000 to make it a complete truck to where I'm happy with it right now. And she's not killing me on the bank every single time, which took me about a year to do after I got the truck. And the main reason, you guys are going to get a kick out of this, the main reason why I kind of bought first class was technically I hate to fly. I really, really, really hate to fly. So when I looked at first class, it was either get back on a plane and fly back to Iowa from Ohio, or rent a car and drive back to Iowa. I looked at her and I thought, well, we can fix her up. We can make her pretty. We can do stuff I want to do to it. So she come home with me, and I'm darn glad she did, because she has turned out to be my favorite truck, my fun truck. And that's the way it is. So I hope that answered all of those questions I got from one viewer. Now, I did get another question, and the other question was simply asking me if I could make a video on how much a beginning truck driver can make on money-wise, and how much you can look into spending if you do start your own trucking outfit. I thought about it, I really did, and I don't want to bring money into this vlog too much. So I'm not going to make a video of how much money a truck driver can make, or how much money they can't make. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to tell you about all the money parts of it, because we hear about money all the time, guys, all the time. And I really just don't want to talk about money all the time. I'm already talking about money more than I am right now. Plus, on top of that, you guys really don't want to take advice about money from me. Do I have savings? Yeah, I have savings. I'm good for if the truck decides to take a little nap on me. But I'm not a compulsive buyer. I'd be considered more of a compulsive traveler. The weather gets nice, and I want to go. I don't want to stay put. I don't want to sit in one place when I'm home. I want to throw the kids in the car, and I want to go to who knows where. I want to go somewhere. I want to travel with them as much as I can while they're still home with me. But I will tell you this one thing, though. If you're getting into truck driving because it's in your blood or it's an easy job to get, that's fine. But if you want to become an owner or operator of a truck, that's awesome. Congratulations, you want to do it. But Do not become an owner-operator because you think you're going to make in all this cash and it's all about money. Because being an owner-operator is about pride. And I'm not saying, no, back up. I'm not saying company drivers don't have pride. Oh my gosh, I see so many company drivers out here, and I tip my hat to you. You take pride in your ride, and I love it. I truly do. But being an owner-operator is more about pride, is more about, if with me, more about seeing my name on the side of my truck. So, that being said, my checks are bigger. Yes, of course they are. They're going to be bigger. But out of those checks has to come everything. Your truck insurance, your truck payments, your truck maintenance. You got to pay, you have to pay the wife. You know, Warden takes care of most of the bills at home. So when I say pay the wife, it's pay the house money to live on. So you have to do all that. So, is being an owner-operator worth it? Yeah, it is. And the biggest part I love is it's me. We're straightening up the truck. It's all about me. Of course, family, the whole stuff, but no one makes any decisions about this truck without me. I decide how much money this truck is going to make. I decide how much money this truck isn't going to make. And you guys know what I mean, too. There's times when you're out too long, you just want to get home, you're going to grab a load and you're going to go. And it's going to pay for the fuel, maybe a couple cents more. But you're not going to complain because it's time to go home. But in the wise of money, don't become an owner-operator if you're just doing it just for the money, because you're going to be sad. You're going to be really sad when you realize, holy smokes, there's not an insane amount of money in this. But there's an insane amount of pride. An insane amount of pride. Boots. Gotta be off. You're going to love this little story. And it's actually a viewer question too. How did I get started in trucking? Or how did I get started wanting to put my name on the door? How much money did I need to put my name on the door? And how much money should I have to put my name on the door? You're gonna love it. I swear to it. Just hang on for a minute. We're gonna go do some driving and I'll be right back with you. Like I said, I'm going to cut you off for a little bit if you can still hear me. And we're going to go drive a truck. And I'll tell you the story when we get done over here. You know, I actually, when I decided to be done with all the Mickey Mouse stuff and letting other people tell me what to do, and getting pushed around pretty good back when I was a company driver for a little bit, and when I was trying a few other things with them, When I decided I wanted to put my own name on the door, I was pretty much broke. And that was the funny part. That was the part that is kind of hilarious in this whole thing. I wanted to be an owner-operator. I wanted my own truck. And I just could not see how I was going to do it. Everybody was kept telling me that you have to spend so much money on a truck, that you have to have so much money in a savings account. You know, all the rules to becoming an owner-operator. I broke every one of them. What I decided to do is I went out and I bought a $10,000 truck. And I had to get a loan to get that $10,000 truck. That was a 1986 Freightliner. Man, you should have seen the looks I got. What are you doing buying a truck that old? That thing's going to do nothing but break down on you. You're going to have nothing but troubles. I bought that truck because I could still work on it, or my uncle could still work on it, you know. I told the old girl I need 3 months of you running real good, and we could make this work. She gave me that 3 months, and we started making it work, and we started building things up a little better. Started putting money into the old shaker, making everything good to go. But then there was definitely times where I was putting band-aids on that old truck, hoping the band-aids would hold, hoping the DOT would not want to see me, because let's face it, some of those band-aids wouldn't pass a DOT inspection. I remember one time that truck broke down. It didn't break down, it broke a leaf spring. I was going down the road, I looked back in my mirror and I could see the shiny wheel. And I'm like, I shouldn't be able to see that shiny wheel. Pulled over. Yeah, the leaf spring was busted and the axle was sitting sideways. I stopped at 4 places. Each one of them said about 2 weeks for the part, probably about 3-4 days to put it on. And I knew I could fix it at home. Once I got home, I could fix it. You're gonna hate me for what I'm about to say, but I went in, bought a couple come-alongs, some chain. We made that axle straight, and that axle made it 700 miles home. So I was not going to set out on the road for 3 weeks just for a busted leaf spring. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to have thousands in the account. If you want to be an owner-operator, go buy a cheap truck. I mean, a cheap truck that you can work on. Don't go buy a brand new truck to where you can't work on it, because then you're just going to defeat the purpose. Buy a truck that you can work on, and then you can make it work, hopefully. Is it easy? No. Gosh, no. It wasn't easy at all. God, I thought Warden was going to kick my butt multiple times. She kept on telling me, you know, are we going to make it? Is this going to work? Are you sure that's going to be okay? And I kept telling her, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Probably about 10 years with my name on the door. It's working, guys. Is there a lot of stress in it? Yeah. Is becoming an owner-operator worth it? To me, it is. To that truck right there, I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be. So basically, guys, like I said before, don't listen to me. But you don't have to be a rich person to become an owner-operator. Is it risky? Very much so. I have a strong family supporting me, so it works out really good either way. Alrighty, well, we're gonna buzz over there to Greenfield. I'll be back with you here in a minute. Well, you've seen it right. There was no camera play there. We went through the gate, pulled a U-bowl, and we're heading back out. Some screw up in paperwork. Apparently they already have this load. The fun parts of trucking, right? Well guys, this is a minor hiccup. We'll get it straightened out in the morning. It is going to screw my reload up. My reload is down in Evansville, Indiana. It was scheduled for, I think, noon tomorrow, if I remember right. We're not going to make that. There's just no way to make that if I don't even try to get the paperwork thing figured out till 8:30. So that means they're going to have to reschedule that appointment, which means it's going to be late. More sitting than I like to do when I'm gone. Well guys, I think I wrapped everything up on this video about is it worth owning your own truck or not. I personally think it is. Everybody has their own opinion though, so don't judge me for having my opinion on that. In the wise of money, we talked a lot about money on this video, and well, money's money. Can I make more money doing what I'm doing? Of course I can make more money. I can make a lot more money. You guys have heard me preach millions of times over and over again. Family first, work second. So I work just enough to be happy, content, have enough money to live the life I want to live, but then the rest of the time is spent with the family. And in the wise of viewer questions, we answered a few questions today, and we'll maybe hit a couple more tomorrow or the next day. You know, I got a few questions. Heck, I got a person who asked me way back when I started my video why I don't wear my seatbelt. It's a stupid reason, but I am going to tell you guys one of these days. It's a long, strawed out story, blah, 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 blah. So other than that, we covered it all. Part of trucking. This is all part of trucking. I just take a deep breath in. I say patience, patience, patience. Sometimes I have to say it out loud, but it's just part of trucking. You guys be safe. And as always, I'll talk to you. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I was going to give you guys a little teaser for tomorrow. What is this thing? I guess you're going to have to tune in for tomorrow's video too. I'll talk to you guys later.